Microsoft are liars, right? I mean, at least that's what we're told. That's the new narrative anyway. We hear this all the time. They go back to the uncompromised 4K statement that Phil Spencer made. So clearly, Microsoft just lie, and the Xbox One X is bad. The worst console ever made, right? Well, let's see about that. What's up, everybody? Crapgamer here. Crapgamer Reviews, back with another video. So, I've been seeing this a lot lately, and this isn't a response to any one particular thing, but I have seen people go back to the uncompromised 4K statement that Phil Spencer made. Now, here's the thing. They announced the Xbox Scorpio at the time in 2016 at E3. Right away, they said, we're not forcing developers to do 4K. So, here's what Larry Herb had to say when he was talking about Scorpio last year. He says, Scorpio is a 6 teraflop gaming machine, which will be a great gaming machine for true 4K gaming, giving you a native 4K frame buffer so you can see games in all their beauty. Or, if developers want to use those 6 teraflops in other ways, they're free to do that. So, right away, we had not only Larry Herb saying that, but then we look over and we see Phil Spencer, and this is dated June 20th, 2016, says, we'll talk more about this later, but we never said we'd mandate 4K frame buffer because we won't. So, right away, we've seen that they said it's not going to be a necessity to do that because Phil Spencer doesn't have control over what third parties choose to do with the power. Now, where he does have the ability to control is first party, and even there, they're not forcing it, although I will say it's quite obvious. Halo 5 is going to be 4K, Gears of War 4 is going to be 4K, Forza Horizon 3 4K, Killer Instinct 4K, ReCore 4K, Dead Rising 4 4K, Forza Motorsport 7 4K, Crackdown 3 4K, Ori 2 4K, Sea of Thieves 4K, State of Decay 2 4K. They have guaranteed their games to all be 4K, right? But that's not something even that they're forcing. It's obvious that the first party devs are going to be able to do a little bit more and be able to achieve things that some of the third parties maybe won't have time for. But with that being said, people are really trying to paint Microsoft in a bad light here, and the only thing they've done is listen to what developers asked for the entire time. And so far, they've been met with a bunch of nonsense from people that didn't do the same things to the PS4 Pro when it was introduced, right? We didn't see PC builds beating the PS4 Pro spec at trying to come under the price point. We didn't see anybody harp or mention anything about that reveal of the PS4 Pro, which kept on saying 4K, 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 when none of those games were native 4K. There was no mention of that. Or the only person that made a big deal out of any of that was me when the Rise of the Tomb Raider dev said that Sony urged them to use the term 4K. And he didn't really like the idea because he thought it was misleading. I don't like the idea of misleading people in general, but you don't need a 4K TV to enjoy the Xbox One X. And all games won't be 4K. They never promised all games to be 4K. They never did. Never once. Now, even with that being said, some people are still going to try to make Microsoft look bad, and hey, that's to be expected. You have YouTubers out there, they make their money off of trying to make the Xbox look bad for, years, since 2013, and what are they going to do? I mean, that well's drying up pretty quickly. So, basically, it's up to developers. It's something that we've already known for a while. Microsoft didn't lie because they said right away. It wasn't like they said it this year, which they have reiterated it this year, but they said it right after they announced this thing in 2016. Developers are free to use the power how they want. So I wish people would stop trying to make Microsoft look bad or make them look like liars. They never said everything's going to be 4K. There's the opportunity for true 4K on games if they choose to do that, but it's up to developers. So anyway, let me know what you guys think. Remember to rate, comment, subscribe, and share on social media. I would appreciate that. Thanks for watching. Rack 'em up. Crapgamer, out.